Oh, nice. All right, good. So let me share the screen again. Right. So this is Dealshaker. I was saying, the main side, one ecosystem is under maintenance right now. But you can log into Dealshaker directly just by going to dealshaker.com. You don't even need to type in the www dot, just dealshaker.com. Boom, you're inside. So obviously, again, everything else like Amazon, everything else, you must be logged in to be able to shop. So here is your login information. If you have more than one account, you just need to click this little sign here and you will see all your accounts. It will tell you which one is active at the point in time. That's the one you'll be shopping from. So if you have multiple accounts, make sure you log into the one that have the amount of coins that you want to spend. Don't assume that is automatic, that the system will know. You need to choose the particular account that you want. Good. So once you've done that, I might come back to a couple things here later on, but let's see. Once you've done that, the next thing you need to do is, I would suggest the first thing you should do is check your coin balance. You don't want to have to spend time browsing and looking for all kind of fancy things, only to realize you don't have enough coins to pay for what you want. So once you've logged in, to do that, you would have been on the buy tab by default, which is where you see this page, which is your main login page. You have the amount of registered businesses online, the amount of people actually on the network at any point in time. Here, 697,659. That's how much people are actually on Dealshaker at this point in time, trying to do something. So what you do, even though you don't have a store, it will still apply. To see the amount of coins you have, you click the sell tab and open Sesame. Right. If this page doesn't come up by default, just click this option here, Merchant Office. And this is what you would see. So now you know how much coins you have to play with, as we might say. Prior to August 1st, a new cash wallet was introduced into the system. Those of us who would have had cash in our accounts prior to, it will not show up here. If you go to your cash account under One Life, you would see that amount of cash under the old wallet. But there's a new wallet for newly generated business. The plus with this new wallet is that it allows you now to tie directly with, not totally sure the procedure, but you can actually withdraw the cash as cash. The previous wallet, you could have used the cash within the system. So you could have used it on Dealshaker, you could have used it to buy more packages and other products that the companies offered, but you couldn't withdraw the cash. Now, however, it's much easier to do that with the new cash account. So if you happen to see that and you see you have no cash, when you check under One Life, you should see a cash. And only as you start to generate new business, whether on Dealshaker or by, selling OneCoin, One Life, One Academy packages, then you would start to see your cash amount coming in here. Right, so you click on the Merchant Office and you would see that. So let's go back to now the Buy tab, and let me walk you through the process to shop. Anybody here who've never shopped on Dealshaker before, you could probably just put your hand up. You don't have to say. Just stick a hand up. You know the little thing on the bottom? Put your hand up, hand up, hand up. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool, nice, good. All right, thank you very much. Right, so let's go through the buying process now. So first thing, make sure you're on the Buy tab. And I will kind of adjust my screen to zoom in at certain points where I want to focus. So let's look at, good. So we're going to buy. So the first thing you would notice is that you have to select a location that you're going to buy from. There are two little tricky things to that. So here I have Trinidad and Tobago under North America selected, but right underneath that I have two options, either shipping to or published from. In other words, I want to view deals that are either being shipped to Trinidad or that are being published from Trinidad. You get me? So published from might quicker apply to, let's say, somebody in Barbados, for instance, maybe want to buy something from Trinidad, So they look to see what is being published from Trinidad, and they look at it. Obviously, in my case, I'm in Trinidad. I want to know what is being shipped to Trinidad, so I select that option. This does not only apply to stuff coming from outside, it also refers to stuff within Trinidad, because you can do internal shipping. All right, so it is selected by default. The next thing I need to do is decide which category I want to shop in. Now, for those of you who have been following what's happening with developments, this system is going to be changing by early next year. It is severely out of date. We know that, the company knows that, and they've spent a lot of time. We had a new Dealshaker system developed a few months ago that was hijacked. Long story short, we don't go wrong in that road. Nitro, I got it. Okay. Yeah, so it was hijacked. Long story. So the company decided they're going to take their time. They hired a company to do it on Relics. They're going to take their time and do the thing properly. So there was a demo that was done. I wouldn't post it here. I would have to look for it, and I will post it in the chats again so people will go and look for it. And they did a demo of what the new system would look like, how it would operate, and so on. It is very, very similar and more akin to like Amazon and some of those regular sites that we are accustomed using. But for now, these are the major categories that we can shop in, but even here, there are further breakdowns. So let's say I want to purchase a product. Maybe I already know what I want, but I just want to browse to see what we have in Trinidad to buy. So having selected this here, I now click products, and you will see the filter open up now to give me more options. Good. So notice what just happened there. Just above the location, the product category opens up and now gives me a further breakdown of different types of products and a semblance of the amount of the different types of deals in each section. I'm not sure how accurate these things are, to be quite honest, but they're very useful. So there are at least 3 layers of filters that I suggest that you go through first before you actually start to shop. Because although we said Trinidad and Tobago products, not every product that you see here is actually from Trinidad and Tobago. Right? I know this one to be one for sure. This is our boy Mark Mohammed with his alkaline water. But I'm seeing some other languages inside here, so definitely this is not Trinidad. So you see what's happening. So we fine-tuning the filter. So Trinidad, we now in the products category. Now we go below this, and now we see the filter develop further. So deals are usually quoted in a range of either totally or in combination of OneCoins or OneCoin and cash. Cash in this case being euro. You have now the option, if you have an idea what you're looking for, you can filter the range of euro and the range of OneCoin that you want to purchase within. So you know you only have 10 coins, so you could limit it one time, bring this down. Right, well, to get to 10 will be a real thing, but you're getting the idea. So you don't waste time looking at things that is out of your reach, that you know you forget that. Right, so you could fine tune that. You can also decide there is an option for discounts. So if you're looking for discounts, you could decide what range of discount, 5% off, 2%, 10%, 20%, whatever. Again, you're fine tuning your search because you don't want to waste time. And then very important is these 3 options here, the delivery method. How is the item going to be delivered to you? Is it that you are going to be responsible for shipping? That means if I purchase something from Guyana, for instance, I am going to be responsible for my own shipping. So I liaise with the merchant accordingly. The merchant will give me certain information. I take it to DHL or FedEx or whoever, and I arrange to have the item shipped to me. That responsibility is not on the merchant. If it is redeem at location, that means you have to physically go to the location. So obviously you're talking here about local. Most of our local merchants is redeem at location. So you buy your goods, you go to them, you pick it up. That's it. Some of them may arrange with you to have it delivered. Not a problem. That is not, again, an automatic thing. You have to have that conversation with the merchant to have that happen. Online service will be for things where, like software-based type services, maybe to build a website, for instance. You don't have to leave there. Maybe some accounting, or maybe they're doing your taxes or some kind of thing like that. And all of that could be done online via emails and stuff like that. Their deals would have indicated those things. You can also fine-tune the search by whether you are looking at individual resellers or registered businesses. That's a whole next story, but we need to get into that at this point in time. And you can also decide if you want to look at featured deals. Every day, some deal comes to the front that is considered a featured deal, and they go on rotation. Most featured deals are either priced a little lower than what the merchant would normally sell it at, or it would have a discount attached, or some other nice thing, to entice you. So you may just want to see what are some of the featured deals, maybe for the last week or whatever. You can go in there or just choose regular deals. All right, so in this case, let's look at redeeming at location, and you will see how the thing now fine-tunes. Open Sesame. At the last count, I believe we had somewhere in the vicinity of about 150 something merchants in Trinidad and Tobago. How many are actually active? When I say active, have actual deals at this point in time, I'm not too sure. That will always be difficult to say. Okay, let me see what's happening here. Why is this? Oh my, I hope this, okay, right. So let me see. Products, Trinidad, thing, right, redeem at location. So what I'm seeing here now is that the deals that are available in Trinidad and Tobago, where I can now purchase, go to the merchant and pick up. One of the downsides with this present system is that there's no way to differentiate between deals that have expired and deals that are current. They still, even the expired deals will still pop up in a search. Unfortunately, that, however, has been addressed and will be fixed in the next, in the upgraded system. The search here isn't all that either, right? Well, this is just general search. So these things I have searched for and otherwise that just pop up. But if you decide to search for a merchant, for instance, by name, you may or may not get through. Just want to point out that there. As I said, that has been addressed and will be properly operated in the updated system. So for now, what you need to do, if by browsing you don't see what you want, but you are aware of the merchant, and this is one of the beauties of being in part of the network, you can reach out to the merchant direct and they will send you a link to go direct to their deals. If you've shopped already, you can also find the merchant by going back through one of your coupons and pulling up the merchant. So I'll just do a demonstration here quick to show you. Right, these are things that I purchased already. All right, so this is one of my favorite merchants, Denise. So all I have to do is click here. Denise sells potato pockets and bottled saltfish bulljaw and smoked herring and stuff like that. So this is the company here, We Cuisine, right? But when I hover over the deal itself, you notice it becomes active. So if I click on the deal, it now takes me to that actual deal. And here's Denise's store. So if I want the particular deal, just to repeat, no problem, I got it. If I want to get back to the store now, We Cuisine. So now I'm at Denny's store. So let me just use this as an example to see if the search would work as it's supposed to. So if I type in We Cuisine, right, you see how many different things comes up. Because it is not as refined as, this is one of the problems that they had with the system. But as I said, that has been fixed in the update. So let me go back to the normal search. So normally this is how you will search. You have pages you'll go through. If you don't have the actual link from the merchant, you'll have to do some searching to find what you want. Right, so far I'm seeing 27 pages. There may be more. So for the exercise, let me see. All right, just for the exercise, allow me to go back to Denny's page, just to show you the actual purchasing process now. So let's say this is one of the items that I wanted to buy. So all I have to do is click on it. All right, so just like Denny's page, you see the item comes up. It tells you how much you will be paying. 75% OneCoin for artistic ornamental shelves. You must go down to the description and the terms and conditions, ladies and gentlemen. This forms the contract between you as the buyer and the merchant, or vice versa. The terms and conditions will give you what is the merchant's responsibility to you, as well as what is your responsibility in order to get the item. So in this case, the total value of the item is $400 or 50 euros, payable as 75% OneCoin and 25% cash, either TT or Euro. Right? Of course, in this case, this is an expired deal because you can see the validity date of the coupon here. This is what says 2020. So this deal is expired, and I'm saying this is another one of the issues that we have to deal with for now, at least. So the new system, there would be a category for expired deals only. And so what you'll be seeing is just current deals. All right, so you need to read this. A lot of people have failed to read their terms and conditions. But for instance, one of the first merchants on the system, Imtiaz Mohammed, Imtiaz was selling some cell phones. I was one of the first persons to buy a phone, actually, on the system in Trinidad. Bought it from Imtiaz. And some guy from Pakistan bought the phone. And after he paid for it, then he decided to read the terms and conditions and realized that it was not being shipped to Pakistan. It was for locals only. So he contacted Imtiaz, of course, but Imtiaz didn't cater for that. Because the pricing and everything would have been different. He has to now cater for shipping and stuff like that. So unfortunately, in a case like that, the buyer has two options. The merchant doesn't have much options. The buyer has the option to contact support. Let support know that you made this purchase in error and you would like to have it reversed. However, once you decide to purchase, even if the company reverses the purchase, you only get back 50% because you would have robbed the merchant of a business. You follow? So we might say, well, they get back the item, they could sell it again. But yeah, again, if you understand business, that doesn't work like that. Good? Because the person who may have bought it at that time, we don't know how big that client would have been. So from a business perspective, it is considered fair. So that you would get back 50% of what you would have put out to buy the item. So it's important that you read your terms and conditions. This is a closed community, and I want people to think community. It is not only about what you can get, but what you can offer. Because while a lot of people always are clamoring for 100% deals and all that sounds good, but consider, where does the merchant get the money to replenish those deals if they're just taking 100% coins? Because when they have to go by, let's say, a bag one thing, to buy raw material to be able to sell it back for some portion of coins. Bag one thing ain't taking coins yet. You understand? So it's nice if you can get on. And a lot of people who do 100% deals, and I guess they would have their system where they get in things at whatever arrangement or whatever. But it should not be an expectation, because and I always smile when I see Imtiaz put this out. People would ask about 100% deals, and Imtiaz would simply ask, okay, what deals are you offering me? Because we are a community. The thing about Dealshaker is that if you notice, it said individual reseller or registered business. In other words, you don't have to own an official registered business to sell on Dealshaker. You have, for instance, a lot of people do secondhand books. You can sell it on Dealshaker as an individual. Maybe you have some things around the house that you want to get rid of. Sell it as a used item on Dealshaker. Your child, unfortunately, your child may have passed away, but they left back some toys, a bicycle, a skateboard, you know, some kind of thing like. You can sell that on Dealshaker. Hence the term deals. So you put a price, one coin plus $50 TT, whatever, or maybe total coins because you just don't want the thing around, no problem. Or you have an old washing machine, I'll take 6 coins for it. You could do that. So it's not just about looking for things that you can get, because as I pointed out to some people, the merchants are on Dealshaker. Dealshaker didn't put them here. It's people like you and I who went after them, who have been part of the business, or who are part of the One Coin, One Life network itself and understand the business, and decide to put their business on Dealshaker and offer deals that people can participate in. Good? So think about that for a minute. Yes, while you definitely, everybody wants to get deals, that they can benefit from, but bear in mind, the same merchant that is selling you, they would also want to benefit from deals as well. And who will they get it from? And you'll be surprised to know, you know, a guy closed down, I think it was a drugstore some time ago. And guess what? He sold his shelves on Dealshaker, sold couch, sold the furniture, sold the security system right on Dealshaker. Got some cash, got some more coins. And now he could take those coins, go back in Dealshaker, buy somebody like Shoba, for instance, RC Fresh Fruits, and walk away with you know, X amount of fresh fruits and vegetables for his Sunday market or Saturday market, as the case may be. That's the whole idea behind this. It's like a digital bartering system, and I need us to understand that. So don't only think about what you can get, please, people. Also think about what you can give. All right, so let me walk you through our actual purchase. I'll go back to use Denise, because I actually want to purchase some saltfish buljol from Denise. Any questions so far? No questions? Cool. I seen 3 hands up. I don't know if that's the whole thing or what.
Eric?
Yes, my dear. yeah, shoot.
All right, yeah, what's happening? I had a question on the training on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Someone asked if it is that we have a rating system like Amazon on the platform. If you could elaborate. I know this system is going to be revamped, but currently we still have it in place where we can rate a merchant's performance.
All right.
And it registers, and you could also send feedback for the same merchant.
All right. You on Dealshaker? You could pull up Dealshaker there now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could pull it up.
All right, please. Yeah, I would like it if you could go through that. I personally haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. I like a direct, you know, it's easy. Just how you have over we present just now.
Uh-huh.
All right, click on it. And on that merchant address page, there is supposed to be an element. If you scroll down, scroll back up, and on your right-hand side, the last tab about the merchant profile, all deals, top selling, and rating and feedback. So if you click on rating and feedback.
Oh, right. Yes.
Right? It takes you to a tab.
Personally, I've never focused on that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So this allows you to give your rating of the merchant's performance and
Right.
also leave a feedback message. So this helps persons fine tune their business
Yeah.
in terms of things that are not working and things that are working, things that they can improve on.
Yeah.
But
Thank you
the
very
same
much.
is going to be revamped, so we look out for it in some other format, I guess. Thanks.
This is, you see, I tell people, I'm very straightforward in this. This is not a perfect system by no stretch of the imagination. But as I keep telling people, 3 years ago, even the very thought of buying something with OneCoin was just a dream because there was no such thing as a deal shaker. The mere fact that we have over 133,000 merchants globally tells me it's only a matter of time before I could maybe buy what? All my household appliances. You know, I could do all my grocery, my hardware shopping, buy galvanize and cement. It's only a matter of time. Because the things we see now, when we now started, we wasn't dreaming of seeing a lot of these things. Let me go by Mark. Right? So, but again, we have to be willing to participate. Again, don't only think about what you can get. Think about what you can offer. I see people selling water. Huh?
Very true, Eric.
Yeah. I see people selling water. They buy water wholesale from Blue Waters. In which case you pay like about half the normal price, and then they come out and sell them. Sorry.
Our brother Mark Manohan.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna pull it up because I'm gonna make an actual purchase now by Mark because I was supposed to do this a while back. So Mark Manmohan sells alkaline water. And the testimonies that I've seen from this water is good, it's nice. We use this, I buy this like monthly, and we use this a lot. And it's very healthy. So again, read up your description and your terms and conditions. The deal is 100 of this particular deal, right? For 2 cases of this. No, sorry, it's 4 in the case. 4 in the case. 20% paid in once and $80 cash. To me, that's still saving. It might seem like a little bit, but every time you do 20%, 20%, 20% after every month, if you have added all that up, you could really see the savings. So you wouldn't see $1 million in saving in one purchase. But if you look at the overall picture, you'll realize you're saving. Good. So a couple things here. One, the amount of coupons available, the amount that has been sold already. This is important. See these 2 dates here? The promotion will go up to a certain date, but the coupon could be valid beyond the promotion date. In this case, the validity date of the coupon is the same as the end of the promotion. However, this promotion is ending 31st of the 12th, 2021. He could have decided to make the coupon valid for 2 months after that date, which would take it now to February 2022. So you need to look at these 2 things. So if you go on the end of the year and you buy the coupon and decide you go wait till New Year's, guess what? It will not be considered valid. The merchant does not have to refund you at that point in time. Out of the goodness of their heart, they might choose, they can't really refund you. They might choose not to redeem the coupon. However, again, from the company's perspective, the coupon is considered bought. So if it is not redeemed, the company still deducts 50% of the cost from your account. So you need to be aware of these things and read it. And personally, I say that is fair. Read people, read. Right, where were we? Right, so you can choose as much as 5 coupons at a max at any one point in time for a purchase. Right, in this case, I usually do 2, so I'll buy my 2 coupons, click buy. And for those of you who would have done this before but haven't done it in a while, the system has now been simplified. There is no transaction password to put in anymore. Real simple. So you click buy, you get a bill. Okay, your two coupons, bam, 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 bam. You have the merchant information. Take note of that in case you need to reach them. Confirm purchase. That's it there. Simple as that. What I need to do now to get the item, I now need to send what is called the deal ID to the merchant to redeem. So you notice why, so you see why I went, right? Show coupons. Sorry. These are the coupons here. This information is what the merchant needs. I wouldn't go through the redemption process. I'm doing another presentation tomorrow, specifically for merchants. So this part we will go through for merchants. So if you are a merchant here, you will see that flyer posted out later on. You can fall in and we'll go through this process. So I wouldn't go through that from a shopper's perspective. All you need to do at this point is copy this. I'll show you two ways to do it. So you copy this. You go to the merchant profile, the merchant, contact. You can use WhatsApp. In this case, I'm using WhatsApp. I'll show it. It's no problem. So this is the merchant, Mark Manmohan. So all I have to do now, I can do it via WhatsApp. I can do it via email. I can do it via wherever. So I type in this and I let Mark Manmohan know for good. So that's one. In this case, I have two. Copy. WhatsApp, right. Cases, two cases. Peace. That's it. Mark will now redeem the coupons and tell me, okay, you could come and collect your stuff, so and so date, so and so time, whatever. That's one way of doing it. The other one is to show the actual PDF. Oops. All right, I don't know if, right. Okay, good. The important information that the merchant will want is this. Look, the same number, the same QR, the same ID, right? Q5Z4, blah, 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 blah. Same thing here, Q5Z4, blah, blah, blah. So I can also send this to the merchant and they could either do copy and paste from here, and again, I'll go through this tomorrow, or use their QR code scanner, scan this, it takes them straight to their back office, they redeem the item. That is how simple it is to buy. Find the deal, closing off here, simple like that. Find the deal, decide how much you want, you click buy, confirm your purchase. No different than any other online purchasing that we've probably done with Amazon again or Mary Kay or whoever kind of thing. And once you do that, you send the deal information to the merchant. That's it. Any questions? Any questions? No questions? Everybody good?
A comment, two comments.
Yes, sir.
All right. So in terms of buying on the platform, what we're doing every time we participate in a transaction, we're actually boosting the value of the coin, right? By adding value to the ecosystem. Two, the 50% that's being deducted from a coupon that would have been purchased in error. 25% goes to the company and the other 25% will go to the merchant.
Okay.
And of course, your last highlight there shows off the secure payment method, because the value of that coupon, even though you showed it off, can be transferred to anybody else except Mark Munganson.
Thank you. Yeah, very good point. Very good point. So nobody could take the coupon and redeem it for their own cause because the coupon is unique to the merchant. So only the merchant can redeem that coupon.
You have a question. Can coins be consolidated from 2 or 3 accounts?
Right. Consolidated, technically, yes. All you have to do is transfer. I do it. These are, I have 2 categories of accounts. Let's call it that. I have my IMA accounts where I purchase different packages, starter and trader and whatnot and that kind of thing. And then with a different login, I have 2 merchant accounts, 2 business accounts. So I do that all the time. So for instance, with here, if I go through all of these accounts, I have transferred all the coins from all of them into one account. And as soon as they generate coins, maybe through commissions or whatever, every now and then I go through all of them and transfer all of those coins to one location. So it's not done automatically, but you can have all your things consolidated. Both coin and cash, you could do that with. So basically what I'm doing is using that one account to handle all my business. The others are there for their purpose as far as the network, for those of you who understand that side of it. That has its value. But as far as the coins, all my coins are, they're actually in 2, to be quite honest. They're actually in 2. So this account, which is the one I'm in now, this is my general shopping account, where I do all my business with my account. I have another account with a lot more coins, but that is for a specific kind of use. But again, you have full control over that. Yeah. I can even transfer coins from my regular IMA account into one of my business accounts if I want. So I can shop from a business account if I choose to. Likewise, if I do a piece of business with my business account, Sunlight Studios, I could transfer that coins to this account if I want to maintain shopping under this one account. Easy, because both belongs to you. Anyhow you take it. Questions?
Yeah, I have one.
Sure.
In relation to what you just mentioned now, the laws of Trinidad and Tobago right now, in terms of cryptocurrency, hasn't been put in place, right? So we are operating in an unregulated space as it is, right?
Yeah.
Now, what you mentioned there, interchanging accounts and doing shopping from different accounts.
Yeah.
In the financial circle, we will call that commingling. If you
Yeah.
have a personal account.
Yes, correct. Correct.
Now,
Correct.
seeing that we headed towards regulation, inevitably.
Yeah, they may put a stop to that.
The best practice should be, if it is that you're doing things under your personal account, let your personal account be a personal account and let your business account be a business account.
Yeah. I suspect they may just block it outright for the same reasons, because you want to be compliant.
Yeah.
But now you have the freedom. All right, so let me just go through the chat and see if I can answer some of the questions quick. I see some very valid and important questions being asked.
One question, please.
Yes, bring it.
In terms of, like, for instance, you just bought the water, so it said 20% one coin.
Yes.
Is it that you will need, you don't need a credit card to pay the cash, you pay the cash when you get to the merchant?
Right, direct. In this case, this merchant, once you contact them, he will send you his banking information. So you have that as an option. Or yes, when you go to collect, you can pay them the cash in hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we search for active? Right, we did cover that. Grocery stores, we covered that. Close off WhatsApp. Do you have merchants for tools? Good. Again, and this is where being active in the community comes in. Again, it's not 100% as nice as we would like. So things are not just readily at our fingertips. So while we do not have, again, like a hardware per se, we have I have bought tools, for instance. We have merchants who sell small tools, let's call it that. Maybe used tools So you can get your basic hammer, your screwdriver, maybe some small, like a jigsaw, maybe, you know, a hacksaw, that kind of thing. But nothing in no massive way as yet. Right? Mechanics, we have people doing vehicle repairs. Carlos, for instance. And every week Carlos posts his stuff. So you can pay and you can get your car repainted, for instance, or by another merchant for paying a portion of it in coins. You have people doing landscape. You have people doing small appliance repairs. You can get a plumber. You can get an electrician. People to install your AC. So again, very good questions. So I think it's only a matter of time before we get there. Last year before, for instance, I helped one of my people sign up a dentist. There's a dentist in Arima. I don't know how active she is, but we sat down and we created about 4 deals at the point in time. So she was doing root canal and some other thing right in Arima. And taking, I believe, was 50% coin, 50% cash.
You have a question. How
Yeah.
is the value of an item determined in coins?
Right, hold on. I'm gonna come back to that. We do construction. How do we advertise? Right. So construction tomorrow is for you. We also do cleaning. How do we advertise? Good. So tomorrow we're going to deal with that. So make sure and log in tomorrow. Look for the flyer, and we're dealing with that aspect of it tomorrow. Right. How is the value of an item determined in coins? Simple. The coin is valued in euro. Of course, it's a European system, so they would value it like that. And they deliberately chose euro and not US. There's a long history behind that. So all you have to do is calculate how much euro is the TT equivalent. So typically we go by 8. It's actually 7 point something, and it fluctuates 7.8, 7.9 something, and so on. So we run it off at 8. So so 1 euro, 8 TT. Right now, the coin is valued at, look at it right here. Let me find it and show you. Because you can see it on Dealshaker. Right. 1 is equal to 42.33 euro. So all you have to do is multiply this now by 8, and you get how much TT it is. And you compare now to real world prices and see if it makes sense. That is another issue that we've been trying to deal with. And I'm saying we from the standpoint of there are certain amongst us that we have decided to take what we might call a leadership role, because we bought into this thing wholesale and we want to see this thing work for everybody. So we have gotten in deep and would make the extra effort to make sure things work out the way it should and people get the kind of value. I forget the point I was going to make there. What are you talking about there? The value. Oh, yeah. So one of the things we've been battling with is, thank you, KDs, is the issue of pricing. Unfortunately, we have merchants who overprice their stuff. But guess what? It happens even in the cash world. You go by American stores, you see a bed for a price. You go by a course, you see it for a totally different price. And you wonder who hijacking who. You go by standards, you see the same thing for a third price. This happens. This is not something we could get away from. But we try as much as possible to discourage it. One of the pluses that we have is that we have people who have the responsibility to verify and approve the deals. Unfortunately, again, they're only human, so some deals escape. But I have had cases where people call me based on my expertise and certain things I'm involved with. This person wants to charge this for a deal. Does it, what you think, the price look good? It seems fair, and we work it on, we barter, and we look at it, and we go online and we check different things to see who is selling the same item, what kind of price range, and we say, okay, this looking okay. Or we say, let the person know this is too high, they need to make some adjustments, this is above real world standards, whatever, and we come to that. But it is something that we battling, right? So basically, you convert your euro to TT, get a sense of the overall value of the item. And then when you compare the how much cash, how much coin, you realize, okay, the item really is valued at $1,000 as the case may be. How you get the value, the benefit of the value from the coins is that, for instance, those of us who would have purchased packages, One Academy packages and so on, you pay X amount for the package. Over time, the package generate some coins for you through the mining process. And over time, the value of the coin increases. So when you check the value that the coin is worth compared to how much you would have spent, you realize your coin value is worth twice as much as how much you put out for the package, for instance, 3 times as much. Again, depending on when you would have bought your package and a number of different factors, right? Or you may have gotten, maybe through some other arrangement, you've acquired some coins. Let's just say you acquired some coins. And over time, when you got the coins firstly, they maybe were at 20 something euro. Now they're at 40 something. So you get an increase. When I bought my first piece of land, for instance, the coin value at the time was 12 point something euro. Was that at 12 or 15 euro? Today, those same coins are now worth 42.33 euro. So what does that mean? The merchant who I paid the 15 point how much euro at the time, his coin value has gone up more than 100%. So now he could use those same coins back in the system and get 2 to 3 times the value of what I would have paid him at the point in time. And this is the value of participation. Where you can benefit, and again, we'll do in more detail with this tomorrow for those who want to join. And I need to cut off here to go to the next zone. This is the beauty of you participating by selling, because now without you having to put out cash, as I said, you may have items lying around your house that you don't really need or you don't want to use, or maybe you just want to get some value for it. You can sell those items for coin. Guess what? It didn't cost you anything to do that. But now you have 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, how much coins in your possession that you can now get $500, $1,000, $1,500, $1,800, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 worth of goods for those same coins. And all you did was sell a used bicycle that was parked up there that maybe would have rot away, or if you sold it for cash, you'd have gotten a fraction of that cost. Right? So if no more questions, guys, let me see. Competition is, yes. Right, if no more questions, I need to cut here because we have another Zoom with Ivan and Michelle tonight that I want to jump in. As I said, look out for the flyer for tomorrow's night. We're dealing with a merchant guide, so you'll learn the basics of, how to put your deals together and all that kind of stuff. Right, so see you guys later.